All right, folks. Oscar Talk coming at you, getting at you early, trying to get that mile a day and keep the fat away. Whew. All right, do an Oscar Talk here in a minute. I'll be back. All right, Oscar Talk, walking and talking early in the AM, not too early, but early. Just got that mile in. Try to stay consistent, whether I'm walking it or running it. Just be consistent. Got some walking and talking to do today, and so let's get into it. Let's get it going. Crank it up. It is Tuesday, July 1st, 2025, or 2005, whichever you prefer. Topics. Let's start it off. Weather-wise, it's actually pretty calm. It's moderate. I'm gonna say high 60s, low 70s, overcast. Great day for running, walking that mile, or however many miles you decide. I'm just gonna try and stick to a mile a day, keep the fat away. Whew. Anyways, topic for the day is gonna discuss or thinking, have thoughts. First, I changed up my motto a little bit, so I'm going with thoughts, ideas, considerations, and imaginations. So that's it. I got thoughts, ideas, considerations, and imaginations. But what I don't have for you is manipulation and imagination. All right. Now, I'm not saying whatever I'm talking about is some sort of end all be all. No. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Topic for today. Let's talk tech. Let's talk I'm gonna talk the AI, the CGI, the AGI. Was that CGI? Back in the day, it was CGI, computer generated information, computer graphical, and something like that. Check it out, CGI. That's what it was back in the day. They put all this computer generated or computer graphic integration, something like that, into these movies. They get the oohs and the ahs and the what? CGI. So now they're talking AI or AGI, and yeah, I mean, to me, so I'll give you my thoughts on it. Not that you care to know or want to know, and if not, fine. And if you do, have a listen, go along for the ride. Let's do it. Yeah. So on the AI AGI, it's a tool. To me, it's a tool. You know, at least what we get. So when I'm talking about AI AGI, I'm talking about the Chat GPT, the Google Gemini. There's one out there that I recently became aware of. I think it's called Claude. And there's others. You know. But along those lines, they do. Um, it's a tool. It's a tool. They offer a complimentary service. Uh, I haven't got on with the paid services yet. I might. It depends, because I do use it. It is a tool. But that's how I view it. Is there more advanced stuff than what we get to use, or what we can pay to use? Probably. I don't know. Have no clue. I mean, I grew up in an era where high tech was a telephone line and typewriter. That was high tech. You had a cassette deck. We had cassette decks, boom boxes, telephones, and typewriters as a kid. And then later on came out the pagers, and then if you were really doing things, you had a cell phone. It was called the brick, and it was literally the size of, I mean, just a bit smaller, but size and weight of a brick, but it gave you ultimate mobility. You could place a call, and you could be just about anywhere. Um, so now we got the smartphone, cell phones that are miniaturized computers working on mobile communications. So yeah, pretty pretty high tech. And again, tools, tools. You can use it for whatever productivity, you know, creativity, uh, and positivity, or you could use it the other way around, negativity, uh, ridiculoustivity, um, and nonsense-tivity. So just a rhyme. I don't even know if that rhymes, but hey, whatever. You get it. You get it. Um, and that's so as far as those things with the AI, AGI stuff that we have, that I have access. Maybe some folks got access to stuff that's way beyond, the stuff that we get to use. And maybe some folks just don't have access to any of that stuff. But for what I mentioned, I see them as a tool, almost akin to a shovel. I mean, you know, it's just different, a different goal in mind. Different goal, different environment, different task. But a shovel is equally a tool. Digging a hole, um, maybe using it as a pry bar. I don't know. Whatever you use a shovel, pick up, your pet droppings. I mean, it's a tool. And you run the tools, man. Run the tool. You get on a 90-pound jackhammer, you don't want to let that you don't want to let that thing run you. It's gonna run you into the turf. You gotta handle that mother. You know, you know, get up on it and handle it. Bust out that concrete, bust out that asphalt patch, and that's how that goes, man. It's just a tool, you know. Uh, so um, on the creativity aspect, I don't I don't know, man. I think I don't I wouldn't personally. I just don't have a vision of something like the AIs or whatever um, overriding the ability of a person to be creative if they want to be creative. If you want to learn how to play music, learn how to draw, learn how to paint, whatever it is in the artistic realm of creativity, you know, um, ultimately what a person's able to put out versus a computer or like I said, like we like we're seeing AI. Even with the AI, there's still a person like myself, like myself. I use it. I try to direct it to create an image of something that I have thought of or in my mind, or whatever, an idea of an image, like you know, I like motorcycles. But the stuff that comes out of the stuff that comes off of the showroom is your your engineered, you know, uh, what do you call that? Mass manufactured product. So it's engineered to meet certain safety standards, certain performance standards, and quality standards. And yeah, it's got styling and everything, but it doesn't have personalization. So the personalization aspect is when you know when you some people call it cake decorate. I don't you want to decorate a cake or bling it out, whatever it is your vision of what it is that you have. So yeah, like I said, I like motorcycles. I like that Suzuki Katana, the new one. It was out, and then I don't know if they're gonna. It was like 20. I want to say 2023, 2024, or 22, something like that. They only put it out for like a year or two. They brought it back as old school, then they redesigned it, put it back out, and now I don't know if it's gonna come, if it's still in production or or not. I've read that it is, but I don't. And apparently, if it is, say it might be released for next year, later this year, or you know, end of the year, going into next year, if they are in fact going to produce the Suzuki Katana. So yeah, I mean, it's not everybody has the capabilities to mass produce. So I mean, but usually what you'll see, oh, um, you could personalize it, right? So change up the color scheme, you know, bump up the performance a little bit, put a fancy cam in it, you know, exhaust, get that rumble out of the motorcycle. You know, you want to develop put a different higher performance front end, suspension, all that stuff. Maybe you're gonna go and jump the Great Lakes or something. I don't know. You do a stunt, so I don't know. But that's yeah, that's kind of a personal touch. So I've taken using the graphic engine on the AI tool. I prompted it to as a base for a concept, just with a little bit different, color options or different aspect of what I think I'd like the bike to look like, but still hold true to the style of the bike with just some different style cues. So with the AI, I'm able to give it a couple, push it along, and what I'm thinking about, pow, there it is. Now, I'm not a good drawer. I wouldn't necessarily be able to draw that. I'm not saying I couldn't draw it. I'm saying not in the time frame that AI was able to kind of give me something that I was looking at, trying to envision and put it out there as a graphic to be like, okay, that's a representation of what I'm thinking. You know, candy paint, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And to draw that out, but see, that's when uh, it's just a tool. Just a tool, man. To draw that out, it would take me um, way longer to have that concept and produce an actual image. So there it is. That's my thoughts on what the computer generated informations or computer graphics or automatic generated information, AGI, auto regener. You know what it is. You know what it is. So there it is, folks. That's uh that's a little bit of what I think, or my thoughts, ideas, and imaginations on what the AG or AI, AGI stuff is for right now. And just another day.